Anheuser-Busch like torch their valuation, and now Miller Lite is saying, quite literally, hold my beer, as we go down that same path. And I don't think it's crazy to say that good-looking women in bikinis sell beer. Like, nobody wants to buy beer from Lizzo. How classy. And you were being sarcastic.
Of course,
And I get it. He was being classless with his Lizzo thing. He was also being misogynistic and racist on purpose. But my issue with him there and all of them is not that they're not being classy, it's that they're being ignorant in terms of the timeline and incredibly, incredibly pathetic and weak. When death is the good option, it is easy to see why John Fetterman is so depressed.
That's Representative Matt Gaetz taking a pretty disgusting shot at Senator John Fetterman, who actually pretty bravely opened up about his struggles with depression. He went to a treatment facility in order to deal with it and was very open about that.
Pro-abortion, pro-murder rallies, the people are just disgusting.
I mean, Jesus Christ, Matt. Like every time you open your mouth and you say something insane, it's just another chance for Matt Gaetz as a pedophile to trend on Twitter.
Like, why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb. These people are odious on the inside and out. They're like 5'2", 350 pounds, and they're like, give me my abortions or I'll get up and march and protest. And I'm thinking, march? You look like you got ankles weaker than the legal reasoning behind Roe versus Wade. A few of them need to get up and march. They need to get up and march for like an hour a day, swing those arms, get the blood pumping, maybe mix in a...
I can't imagine being Matt Gaetz's PR person. That's got to be the most nightmarish job, because every day he says something heinous and everyone's like, hey, rapey McForehead, remember that thing that you were pretty credibly accused of doing and there's a grand jury investigation into?
47% of Gen Xers say that they can't even think about saving for retirement and are just trying to, take care of day-to-day expenses, month-to-month expenses. 64% of Gen Xers say that they won't have enough saved for retirement, period. 67% say their income is not keeping up with the rising cost of living in Joe Biden's America.
And no one wants to buy their CD collections anymore. The Gen Xers that got all the great, music, no one even wants that. So that major investment that was made, unlikely to issue a return. When death is the good option, it is easy to see why John Fetterman is so depressed in this economy. And it is a direct result of the inflation. Like Jen was saying, if you're a younger person, if you're in the economy, you can go make more money. You see variable income. But if you are hoping that you don't outlive your cash and that cash doesn't go as far as it used to, you can easily see how there is a true victim of this. They want to act like they can keep printing money and underwriting debt and no one ever pays for that. But it's actually grandma and grandpa who pay for that when they don't get to live their final days and final years in dignity.
I'm not really interested in hearing from a single Republican on their faux economic populism. If you actually care about how inflation is impacting ordinary people, if you're actually concerned about how wages have not kept up with inflation, then you wouldn't be supporting the Republican Party, you wouldn't be rooting for them, and you certainly would be speaking out against the austerity that they keep pushing onto working people every time they're in power. But that's not what Republicans are doing. That's not what Matt Gaetz is doing. Just be clear on that. Their economic populism is fake, super fake, and it's super annoying to hear them pretend like they care about the little guy. They don't.